DLC 15, my boys, has added in probably one of the best and one of the most broken super souls in Xenoverse 2 at this moment in time. And yes, a lot of you probably have guessed it before even clicking on the video. For those who have seen the super souls, it is Gamma 2's new super soul called You Need to Be More Careful. This super soul right here, it's just like, who thought this was a good idea? Who thought that this would be a super soul that would be good for Xenoverse 2? Let's take a look at what this super soul does. Once only one guard is broken, recovers from guard break. Now, when I first saw that in the initial notes, I guess you could say put out by the homie Rechow, I was like a bit skeptical. Like, there's no way that the super soul actually gives you full stamina back the minute you get guard broken. Well, this one actually does.
Nani?
And then also it says once when the opponent uses an ultimate attack, recovers stamina by an XXL amount. I don't know how useful that will honestly ever be. It has to be a very rare situation, I feel like, for that to actually come into effect and actually be useful for the player using this super soul. But the top part of it, just recovering from a guard break instantly, guys, is absolutely insane. Like, literally, think about this. When Limit Burst was first added into this game, the major issue people had with Limit Burst is that you were able to use it to basically get out of a stamina break in a sense. You could use it while stamina broken, which means your opponent would get knocked back and you had time to recover or not take nearly as much damage from a stamina break as you normally would, right? That was the number one biggest issue, along with the whole Just Guard thing. That was also stupid. The Just Guard and the Super Armor are also stupid as well. But a big issue with Limit Burst was the fact that, again, you could use it during a stamina break to basically escape a stamina break and get your stamina back. Now, people eventually did find some counters to it, like the evasive, the consecutive key blast evasive. That one is a good counter to Limit Burst, and I believe there are some others in the game as well that people have found ways to bait it. But again, that was still an issue that people had with it, and still an issue that people have till this day with that super soul, right? Well, let's take a look at Gamma 2 super soul, my boys. Did you see that? Like, now he gets a regular stamina break. Before, let's restart it again. What? Hello? And having this on a CAC is that much worse, because most of the time, or not most of the time, sometimes when people will land a stamina break, they think they can go into a move or an ult potentially immediately afterwards, right? Well, when you're fighting a CAC that has Gamma 2 Super Soul on, that is not going to be the case, because, well, when you stamina break that CAC that has that Super Soul, they will get their stamina back instantly. And if you try and ult right after you do the stamina break, well, you're probably going to end up getting stamina broken yourself. So this Super Soul right here, in my opinion, is one of the most broken and crazy Super Souls I've ever seen on Xenoverse 2, because I've always said it since the beginning of Xenoverse. The biggest part of PvP is the stamina match. The stamina battle between you and your opponent is the biggest factor that goes into who wins or loses a actual match. Who is able to get more hits off and force their opponent to use their stamina to the point where they get to break them or something along those lines, right? Well, when you have something like this, a super soul that just regenerates it right away, that gives you a major advantage in this match. Because think about this, guys, with this super soul on, people can literally do things like this, what I'm about to do right here. Like, you guys thought 3-bar margins was bad, huh? Oh wow, I have this stupid evasive on. This might take a little bit. Hold on, let me get my stamina down. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Stamina fully down, right? Now, when your opponent gets the stamina like this, they very easily can just fly away. Boom. Full stamina back. Like, I never like when people do this anyway, when you break your own stamina in Xenoverse 2. I've never liked it. I've found it always to be a little bit scummy in my opinion, because, like, you're literally just breaking your own stamina so you can get your stamina back. Like, this is a little bitch made. And then, of course, the 3-bar margins came along. But imagine someone doing that to you with 10 bars of stamina. They have 10 bars of stamina. They're down to the last little sliver, and they just start flying away like this. Flying away, and they break their own stamina. 10 bars back. Huh? Hello? So this Super Soul, without a doubt, is one of the more broken Super Souls in the game and one of the best Super Souls in the game at the same time right now. Because even though it is very, very broken in my opinion, it is still one of the best at the same time, considering, again, you get full stamina back the minute you get broken. And then you are playing without limitations. Super Souls are only active in without limitations, right? So you break your opponent one time, they get their stamina back with Game of 2 Super Soul. You break your opponent a second time, bam! Limit burst on your ass. If you don't counter it, you're screwed. Really? Like, imagine a fight where you got to go through someone's stamina 3 times in one match. 3 times you got to go through 10 bars of stamina in one match. That's 30 bars of stamina your opponent gains or gets in a single match. That is just insane. So to me, I truly think that this Super Soul, I don't know, it needs to be nerfed or like taken out of PvP. I don't know what the solution to this Super Soul necessarily is, because it's weird. It's different. It's not like Goku Black Super Soul, for example. There's an easy nerf to that Super Soul. Just make the stamina recovery a little bit slower than what it is when you actually get broken, because it is pretty damn fast, right? Easy fix to that Super Soul. This Super Soul, what do you change? What do you really change about it besides making it completely useless? Like, how do you change that top part? Let me know down below in the comments if you guys have any suggestions on how to change this Super Soul to where it would actually be one that would be fair and balanced in some kind of way, shape, or form. Even if it's still a very good Super Soul, as long as it's not in the realm of broken, because I think something like this is pretty damn broken without a doubt. I mean, again, people never really like Goku Black Super Soul. Well, imagine a Super Soul like this one where they get it back instantly. Hello? So to me, I think this is one of the more broke Super Souls in the game and one that definitely needs to be fixed. What we're going to do is take this Super Soul online just so you guys can see some problems that can necessarily arise from a Super Soul like this. And I actually have to switch CACs because I can't use without limitations on this one. So I'll be right back and we'll jump into the PvP. All right, my boys, here we go with the PvP match. Now, I'm really just going to be trying to waste my Bro, hello? There we go. I'm really just going to be trying to waste my stamina, so I'm going to be kind of stupidly aggressive. Like, after a clash, I'm just going to charge right in. Oh, bro, come on. I'm just charging at you. Come on, my boy. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. There we go. I'm going right back into you. I'm going right. Come on. I just went right back into you. What the hell are you doing? Come on. Okay, at least he key canceled and got away. Come on, break me, bitch. You thought so, motherfucker! Like, see, this is the shit with this Super Soul, bro. Like, man's really thought. You really thought, huh? Really? That's how busted this Super Soul is, though, guys, and why I say, like, I literally wasn't even trying in that first half of the fight because of this Super Soul, but, like, imagine that and you're in a real fight and that situation happens to you, you know what I'm saying? Like, that would just be awful. And then also, actually, I could waste my stamina again. Watch, I'm gonna waste my stamina one more time because we are without limitations right now, right? So let me keep wasting my shit. Let me keep wasting it. Boom, boom, boom. Stamina break me again. There we go. Come on. No stamina break this time? Hello? Come on, stamina break me. See, this is the thing, my boys. Look at that. Now, obviously, I lost this match. I'm just going to let him kill me at this point in time. But that's what you are dealing with in an online situation if somebody actually uses a Super Soul. Now, imagine if I was actually trying to win this match. Imagine how different that match outcome would have been. This Super Soul literally is absolutely insane, guys. It gives you the ability to basically be reckless with your stamina and ultra aggressive early on. Then you get broken one time and you can play normal, because even while playing normal, even if your stamina goes down once again, you still have the limit burst factor. Like, think about how this Super Soul, it really can make you go through 30 bars of stamina against somebody, depending on what kind of build they have. If they have 10 bars of stamina, at the very least, you're going through 20 bars, because the first time you stamina break them, they're going to get that right back. Now, the second time when they use a limit burst, if you do get them to that point, you can then counter it in some ways. Like I said, the consecutive key blast, evasive, things like that, moves like that do work against limit burst, and there are ways to counter it. But overall, you still have the potential of dealing with a 30 bar stamina fight. And that's just the stamina that they get normally, not talking about stamina that will, auto regen, because obviously people aren't going to play as aggressive as I was, or not even just aggressive, just stupid as I was right there. But the main point of that was just to showcase how crazy this Super Soul truly can be and what it can let you do in an online setting. So let me know what you guys think about this Super Soul down below in the comments. Do you think that it is one of the more broken and OP Super Souls in the game at this moment in time? And it honestly, it may very well be the best like PvP Super Soul, considering, like I said before, stamina is the biggest factor in the PvP matchup. I do think that this potentially could be the best PvP Super Soul in the game at this moment in time, because again, it just gives you free stamina. Well, like I said before, 3-bar margins were bad. Huh. No, imagine a 10-bar with this Super Soul on, and then you got to deal with limit burst too. So again, let me know what you guys think about this Super Soul, but I just wanted to showcase this and put this out there because I do feel like this Super Soul needs to be patched and nerfed in some kind of way. And remember, like I said before, let me know how you guys think this Super Soul potentially could be patched or nerfed to where it's actually fair and balanced and not pretty broken like it is at this moment in time. So again, let me know your guys' thoughts on this down below in the comments. But as always, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and as always, hope you have a good one. Peace, y'all.